down in my wrist, that size not fit. Oh, she said she need a hero on my way, JK psych bitch. That ass on my chest only stand for making profit. I'm a Lone Ranger 5'6", no sidekicks, 10 toes down in my wrist, size 9 fit. Say she need a hero on my way, JK psych bitch. That ass on my chest stand for me.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Alex here, back another video. Before the video starts, I want you all to check out my new socials. My name is YouTube Nightlex on Twitter and on Instagram. It really mean much to me if you go check me out. And if this video reaches 1000 likes and 25k, I will again give away an intro or free intros to some persons who left a comment on this video, because I saw that you all really liked this under my last video. And I also released an input delay video like 1 month ago, and literally got more than 1.5 million views. So this is the new fully updated version. I promise you won't regret watching the whole video, and it will 100% help you. Now, input delay is really important in Fortnite because it's a big factor when editing fast. If you want to learn how to edit so fast, watch the whole video, and would mean the world if you could subscribe if not is on. Review also the settings and an edit faster guides in the next days. And this video and audio was recorded on PC, so I can record it in good quality and don't have to edit it in Share Factory. But I will also show you some important clips and parts I recorded on my Ps4. So most of the editing clips that show proof like are recorded on PS4, but because I didn't have enough clips, there are also some PC clips where like freebooting and stuff like this. And all those tips here were reducing your input delay on any platform, but they are the best for console. This is also because console has the most input delay. Now, first of all, we are gonna head over to all the sections where input delay can happen. This is really important to know, so we know what to fix. And an input delay can happen when the data gets transferred from the controller to the console. Then when the information goes from console to server and then back to the console. So, and then at the end, this is also really important, many people forget this, input delay can also happen from console to monitor. And I will show you some tips and tricks for each part to reduce your input delay. First of all, we will head over to the most basic trick. I already shot in my other videos, but it's still really good. I would turn off all replays in the settings. For this, just go to settings and scroll down to the replay options. If you do this, your device is to calculate yes and has a better performance, which gives you less delay. And the second tip I will now show you, I'm not 100% sure if this works, but it definitely does not something bad, and it is turning off subtitles and the settings. But in general, I read this in any other video, and if you turn off your subtitles, your PS4 or Xbox has to calculate yes and not show the other languages and stuff like this. So there's actually no point of turning them off and not turning them off. And the third tip, as maybe one of the most important tips, this is how to have the perfect settings, because it's not only the delay if you can't edit fast. So yes, if you still, for example, hold down circle to edit, you obviously won't be able to edit fast. And there are some good techniques like double edit binds or edit on release. I'm using edit on release right now, but you can of course also use double edit binds. And to find the perfect settings, I would really recommend watching my settings video. It's also really good. And there will also be an updated settings video for scuff, claw and non-claw next week, so make sure to watch this. And the next step is to use a controller with a cable. For this step we are gonna talk about a bit more because it is really important. For Xbox I can confirm it is really nice, it makes sense to use a cable because you actually get less delay. But on PS4 there's it's not that easy, because if you plug in your charging cable, it won't actually act as a connection, so you have to go to your controller settings and use the setting use cable connection. And this also does mainly work for old PS4 controllers, and if you're using a new DualShock 4 controller, the input delay with Bluetooth is so little that it's not worth using cable, and sometimes you even get more delay with a charging cable than without. So if you're using a new DualShock 4 controller, I wouldn't use cable. And the next tip, this also does only code for console, so on PC you should every time use a cable. And the next step is less ping. This may sound a little bit weird or obvious, but without ping, if you have a better ping, the connection from your console to your server and back is really fast. And this is maybe the most important factor, because you can't get 0 input delay with 60 ping. So the next tips will be about getting the nice ping. First of all, I would recommend using a LAN cable. LAN cable makes your connection faster and way more stable. So you can just get a LAN cable, plug it in your router and your console, and you will already see a more stable ping. And the 7th step is that you don't have any downloads active. This may sound obvious, but there are already so many people playing while they're downloading like an auto update for their PS4, and they say, yo, I can't get clips right now. And this is just because you're downloading. While downloading, PS4 is calculating really much, so I wouldn't recommend to download anything while you play. Just download overnight. I'm also doing this. And no, there's also another tip for creative, and this is to use low FPS maps in the hub. What this do is actually, so you go to the featured islands and paste in some of these low FPS codes to boost performance, because every island is loaded in creative. I don't know why they do this, but it is like this. So if you post this 100% clear islands and all featured islands and only use one map, you will get better FPS and less ping. And if you have a custom creator code, it does actually help if you create a custom creative match. You actually get a better ping in this. I don't know why, but it works. And now heading over to the next step. This is also a creative I would every time use for the map you play on, also a low storage map. So like a map where you can use one of my maps, because they all take less than 5 or 3k of storage, so they are pretty good. And just clear islands to also work really good. And the next step, and the last step, is to use a gaming monitor. Check if your monitor has a gaming mode. This is actually really important, because this is the delay which happens from console to monitor, and TVs are just not made for a low delay, because if you're watching a film or movie, nobody cares if there's 1 second delay inside of it, because the film is 90 minutes long and you don't take any action or interact with the movie. So because most of people play on the TV with a PS4 or an Xbox, have really huge delays, because the TV is just not made for gaming. And even if they're playing on a monitor, it's the same often, because the monitor isn't in a game mode or isn't a gaming monitor. Even for normal monitors, there's often a game mode setting, so make sure to check your monitor settings if there is one. And if there's no game mode setting and you have some money left and don't want to buy a PC, I would recommend buying a monitor, because a monitor is really a huge thing when it goes to input delay. It will actually reduce it really much. So yes. And now guys, I still wanted to thank you all again for 20,000 subscribers, because that is literally insane. I know that most of you come because my first input delay video, so I decided to make the second one. If you, I think that's not the second one, but it's the second full one. And if you still want an input delay video, I'm gonna research so much more, just leave a comment. And please comment if you want like a high-ground video next, or like tips and tricks. I really don't know what to do right now, so make sure to comment this. Thank you guys so much for watching, it literally means the world for me. See you later.
Repeating history, when will I learn? I learn. I miss the way that you smile when